Alright. Hopefully everyone can hear me. That's us on. How you doing, detectives? You all ready to do some investigating? Catch some killers? Because Paradise has been killed, guys. So, you know, no one else is going to do it but us. So, let's get in there. Eventually. There we go. Transition needs work, obviously. This is my first stream back in a long ass time, but yeah, let's see how this goes. I've already done a little bit of playing just to get the levels right and do all that kind of stuff, but mostly blind from this point, so we'll see how this goes. Let's do it. Welcome, investigator. You will soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. And autosaves and such. The Syndicate created the first paradise island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempt to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail. The islands die and a new paradise island is born. The cycle repeats. Should probably stop hitting the key so loudly. It's really distracting. Island sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god-damned Harmony. She endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. The citizen slaughter ritual took place. Another paradise island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love dies watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth Perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. Name drop. Alright, so, pretty high concept stuff. Jeffrey multiplications, exactly. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. The crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. The islands define the whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. That's bad. Is that bad whiskey? Or is that good whiskey? I don't know, I've tasted some whiskies that definitely tasted like embers and they were not good. She put the fire out. Was it a cosmic dream? No. They called on her the exile. They needed to. Mysterious. Hello Michael, how you doing, my man? Lady Love dies, 24th island sequence. Born at the longest tower, Britain, boo, in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. The Syndicate's lead investigator. After the damned Harmony incident on Island 13, the Paradise Psycho unit was shut down, and Love Dies was exiled to the Idle Lands as punishment. Oh, smashing, Michael. Good to hear, man. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Excited to get back up and streaming and all that jazz. Yeah, quite nervous, but excited too. So, looking forward to see how this turns out. Alrighty. Oh yes.
Another day in exile.
Another day in exile. Let me know how the audio is, and if it's too quiet or anything like that, I'll yeah, let me know how the audio is, and I'll change it accordingly. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
You said it yourself. Alright, well, isn't this a lovely place? Oh my god, it's incredibly gaudy and amazing. I love it so much. What we got? Wistful photo obtained. The outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. The last photo that was taken of me back on Island 13. Got some nice wee pics here. Days since you were exiled, 3,004,769. Okay, Well, hang on now. I've got to quickly figure out how many years that is. 4, 7, 6, 9 in years. Oh, hang on. Days in years. So that's 8,232 calendar years. Okay, that's a long time. That's aye, that's that quarantine, eh? That's what it feels like, eh? Sorry, okay. Oh, this is me. A portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. Alright. Hello. How you doing, pal? Lady Loved Eyes.
Who are you?
Exactly. The first person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Very true. Can you taste it in the air? Don't make me repeat myself. This feels like it's going to be a bad day. Cool, Loved Eyes. You're getting a call. A call? Oh, you're in for a treat. You used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Cow tools, indeed. Hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Malcolm. How you doing? Good to hear. Alrighty. They need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of the Idlelands and get back to work. Exile is over. I don't know where this voice came from.
Why?
Why is a demon in the Idlelands? The name's... Okay. The name's Shin Ukthjigath. You can call me Shinji. I'm going to call you Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the Syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You've got some solving to do. Some investigating. Some looking real hard. Some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, Loved Eyes. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. You're gonna need it. See you in the island. I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I needed to find my laptop. That's true. You always need your laptop. He must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. Alright. Dude, I love this place. This is amazing. Why doesn't my flat look like this? This is Paradise Killer, Malcolm. This is it's an indie game, kind of a Phoenix Wright open world style, kind of Danganronpa, like murder mystery type game. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. That's true. It's not an investigation without coffee. Am I right? Oh, something over there too. Some trick jumps. Not bad. Still got it after 8,200 years. Well-read book. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. I think that's a reference that's going slightly over my head. Aha, here we go. The
That's
lappy.
strange.
That's strange.
Why?
3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation. Deep fried bastards. Oh, good. It's always good to know that the ancient nightmare technology emulator has been initialized. Ah, yes. May the silent goat watch over you. Say that all the time. A phone call from Judge is unexpected.
Lady Loved Eyes.
Madness is overtaking the island. That happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born.
What the hell?
Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. This is no joke. A killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate is about to collapse. You need an investigator, and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today, as it has been for the last 8,200 years. Lady Love Days. Days? Lady Love Dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island.
Investigate.
Your exile is over. The prison doors are open.
I don't like
Judge,
this.
the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will...
I can dance our way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And do you want me to just to fall to the island, yeah? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. No fall damage! Nice! Step off into the abyss, and then drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
You said it yourself. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I'm glad fall damage isn't a thing. A nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long dead world.
I'm glad to be back.
The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they are used. I haven't seen these symbols before. It looks like a hieroglyphic based language. I need to find a clue as to which symbols release the lock. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. Oh, puzzles. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Oh, that's the... What's Cowhead? Cow tools. Hieroglyphics. Takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text class.
The investigator is here.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access.
Don't test me.
The data on the nightmare computers is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There'll be more on the island that I can unlock. Judge said they need me down on the island. The people that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime, literally. A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. Okay. Nice. So yeah, let's, Don't flip! Here we go, lads. Are you ready to do some investigating? Solve a murder or two? Enjoy some tunes? Oh yeah. I wish my commute was like this.
Paradise Killer.
Nice. Well, there you go. There is your title drop. The 24th Island sequence. Oh, aye. Look at that. Very nice. Dead Nebula beer. That sounds good. Montserrat. That's the guy that got killed along with the council. Oh, you must be Lydia. It's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Born in Moana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's ferry woman responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in the worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. That's pretty impressive. I wish I could do that. I don't think... I've only done that with 2, not 3. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Huh?
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
Yeah. I'll say. The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
How?
How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. This island needs an investigator. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We need you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. Was it you? Are you the killer? Can we wrap this up quickly?
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Straight into the investigating. Nah, I was partway through of a drop-off at Paradise Gates. You can check the logs. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Fast travel, you know. If you need to pick me up, if you need to pick up, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. Ah yes, fast travel points. We do like those. This is a Far Cry game in disguise. I already activated this phone for you just in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Time to ride. Okay. Music is banging. Music's incredible in this game. Seatbelts on. How was exile? 3 million days just flies past. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. Ain't that the truth? Or up to me to find out the truth. We extrapolate a little bit there. criminal to catch a criminal. An investigator to catch a criminal. I'm messing with you. I don't think you're all bad. You got deceived by a god and let him conspire to kill the entire syndicate. No biggie. You don't have any investigators except you. No offense. None taken. I like your perfume, by the way. Oh, thanks, LD. Pretty one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made specially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Go and speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
I was born to investigate.
Go get him, LD. Alright. God, this style is so good. It's like so vaporwave. Can't get enough of it. Oh, what are you? My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. Hello, Judge.
Hello, Judge.
Good to see justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believed so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island, becoming Judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you investigate through the sea of truth already.
Judge.
That is Judge.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedeyes.
The investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise killer.
The council are dead, our leader's gone, the black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us. Also, he's been taken. Has he been taken, or does that mean he's dead?
What the hell?
The whole council were murdered at once? They gathered to birth the new island, our perfect new home, Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armour. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit. Murder junkie, Jesus Christ.
What time?
What time? Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of
Don't
Judge.
test me.
I get it. All of the council were murdered last night at midnight.
Sure.
That's all we need. Do you have a suspect? It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division. Not Henry Multiplication. A citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before. A decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. Chuckles, how you doing, man? Long time no see. The oppressed rise up. Who'd have thought?
Where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse. The brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter. Well, that's a bit of an issue, really.
How?
A bit of an oversight, really. How did the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals, stationed as guards, as sentinels. Both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building.
Got it.
If no one has been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of blood of the council members.
Investigate.
In this instance, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Sure.
I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses. I'm going to assume there's no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
Why?
Why would someone Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? A god? A desirer of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in the penthouse? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me though. The balance has existed for millennia.
Who?
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is best placed to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of the crime is, there is a further anomaly. Just one. You remember K.HX?
That's strange.
Our master craftsman, what about him? He's missing. Haven't had any contact with him for several days. Alright. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council.
Ooh.
The
The
potential killer?
investigator is here.
If you can track the right truth through a darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it.
Lady Lovedeyes.
It's been a while since we needed you. The syndicate is in danger, you're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise?
What is the truth?
living?
What are the facts? Are they the same? Evidence, testimony, they are yours to find, yours to take. We must find who did this.
Crime cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I've just updated Starlight with the blood sample of Henry as well. Use them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene. Alright. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough, I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight, a conduit of justice. She will track your case files. She has just unlocked her suspect module.
Investigate.
Interrogate. Find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present a truth to me. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we will reveal the guilty together and obtain clarity. We can start the trials whenever you're ready. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when that climax will be.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The journey into truth.
A duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. Crime details received. Here we go. So, Henry escaped from the desolation cell, and Akiko 14, the Grand Marshal, was guarding him. 2352. Midnight, the council murdered. Midnight 03, Henry's found outside the council building by Grand Marshal Akiko. Same minute, they informed the witness that Henry had been found and the first seal guards were murdered. Confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed, you cannot secure the penthouse. Judge assumes authority over the island and locks Paradise Gates. 032, syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as the acting leader. 316, Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Lovedeyes out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 31, activate Starlight and waits for Lady Lovedeyes to make contact. Crime details in. That's all I've got. Alright. What's that blood sample? Sweet. So, got the menu there. What have we got? So we've got to find KHX and get these leads sorted, put together. Wee relics. Population is the squad. The timeline there. Oh god, it's the whole timeline. That's interesting. But another time. Sweet. Take my gun. Or maybe not. Don't need my gun. The only gun I need is justice. Alright. AR mode. Ah, okay, so that's the body. I think that's Akiko there. Some new guys here. I don't think that's Akiko. We'll find it. Lydia over there. Judge. Skellyman. Alright. Oh, hey Shinji, how's it going, man? Moment of your time. What now?
I hate demons.
I hate demons. I understand you've got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you. I really do.
I have a bad feeling.
Skip
about
to the
this.
end. You know the blood crystals? That currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. You mean stole?
That's illegal.
Not people. Rich people. Screw 'em, soulless bastards. Shinji's my favourite character. Anyway, you'll need some currency to make through this. Grease the wheels and all that. Point is, I've scattered the blood crystals around the island for you to find. A little game, a bit of fun. A fun little game. You need currency, right? Bribe a secret out of someone here? Bottle of whiskey there, you know?
I don't like this.
You and I have different definitions of fun. Potatoes, tomatoes.
That's not right.
Catch you later. Alright, see you later, buddy. Aha, I assume that's a blood crystal. Oh, check that fucking aesthetic, man. Oh my god. We Robin Hood indeed. Is it okay if do you mind me like voicing out the characters and talking, or do you want to read it yourself, or just let me know. I feel like if I don't talk, it's just kind of just a game, and there's like no narration or anything. It's just save. Spend the blood crystal. Oh, we just got a blood crystal, so I'll do that. Fast travel unlocked. And we'll save. There we go. That's my old save, just saving over that, like you never see it.
Game saved.
Awesome. Go. Cheers, guys. We'll keep reading. Symbols of Justice, Starlight Skin obtained. Okay. So we can get... Oh, Starlight Skins, okay. Skins. Oh, nice. That's cool, we'll go with that. Right, so. Red Skellyman, Lydia, people... Oh, you're cool, I like you. I keep seeing that about. They just like guards, those guys here. That's the body. Alright. Okay. I think we'll go and talk with you. You don't seem too far away. There's a crystal over there. I'm so vibing on this place, man. This is so good. This is incredible.
Blood crystal obtained.
More blood crystals. A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
Oh, alright, so just get music. Dope. Oh. Alright. I'll stay down here just for the moment. What's this? Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming. Built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Yeah, man, this aesthetic is something else. It's traditional to donate and let blood in a prayer at temple. I guess. May the silent goat walk with me. Sure. A carving with the god-damned harmony, so that's the one that put me in exile, basically. Escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Lovedeyes. Wow, some high concept stuff, I like it.
Relic obtained.
The Blessed Island plan was formed. Ezekiel forms the council to lead us into new sequences. So are these mementos like just backstory as well?
Relic obtained.
Second island sequence. A dreadful time. We learn of the demons and the stars and they come for us. Okay, so these mementos are just going and detailing the island sequences in order, I'm assuming. And maybe blood crystal. I'll take that.
Blood crystal obtained.
Nice. Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Sorry, this is how I play games. I just go and look at everything. The god Crying Grudge. The only god that we managed to rescue after the Great Betrayal. He's on the island somewhere. Another nightmare computer.
Nightmare computer.
Alright, so these are like the wee puzzles. They're normally set up to see who's passed through a door or accessed a system.
Got it.
If I can use Starlight to help me gain access, then I might be able to get some evidence. Alright, Starlight, let's get to work. Right, so it's a goat. So I need to decode this goat. Decode this goat. I think I get it. Yes, I understand. Cool. I've got kind of curly horns now. Where are we? Is that the one? No, that's not it. Streamer brain. Nightmare computer, show me Nightmare Minecraft. I wish. Can't seem to find this other horn. Is it this one? No, that's not right. Streamer brain is activated. Nightmare comp uses dial-up 56k. Yeah, that, you know, it kind of adds up. Looking at it, you know, seems like the kind of program that would. That's the one I want, but I can't seem to find this other one. I'll try this one. That it doesn't seem right, but do I need more? Like, do I need to unlock more of these? I think I'll just. Can I leave? I've decoded that one. I'll just decode the rest of these then. That's all I can seem to do. Huh. Yes, I'll leave this for now. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something there. Oh, I got a flashlight, okay, cool. There's the gardens. Better spend a blood crystal for this one.
Travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Blades that glimmer in the moonlight when held aloft and on the top of a conquered pyramid of sin are highly valued. That's my gran used to say that when I was a kid. It's good advice. Aha, okay, who's this? So, searching ghost. Are you here to take me away? Where?
Where?
Where would I want to take you? To the ritual. Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here, even after the citizen slaughter ritual, preceding the end of this island. Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice. I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost.
The investigator is here.
And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. I fell out a few days ago. So you're out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged. I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger has not dissipated, but I am still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me? Yeah,
I
I'm
need to investigate
I guess I will. I'm an investigation freak after all. Thank you. Look around the park between the Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I was sat on a bench there. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. No guarantees. A pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. They are dedicated to Gregory Complex, the Syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together several sequences ago. His sacrifice will be remembered. Complex Gregory. Hey man, how's it going? Long time no see.
That's strange.
Is this the end of the Syndicate? Thinking out loud, Love Dies? How the hell should I know? They're your people. They piss off and investigate. He's like, this guy rules. Oh, another wee blood crystal. Squeeze in here. Certified investigation. Hello! You look amazing. Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect.
Investigation freak.
You're the famous investigation freak?
Got it.
I don't believe we've ever met before. Secretary to the architect and the ferrywoman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the Syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
I can't believe in our darkest hour the judge called on you. Charmer.
Thank you.
You're a charmer.
What business is it of yours?
I'm not here to make friends, freak. Investigation freak, that is. Evidently.
Don't be naive.
I don't like sarcasm, freak.
Sure.
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during our ferrywoman chase.
Pathetic.
Did you manage to deduce that?
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
So glad Judge brought me back.
Worthless.
Be a good freak. Get Henry prosecuted and then you can disappear back up to exile.
The investigator is here.
You're convinced it was Henry?
You got nothing on me.
Obviously I can only aspire to your level, but I think it's pretty clear.
What do you want?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
Paradise feels wrong.
No mention of grieving for our loss?
Don't be snide with me.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. Okay, case files. Suspicions, please. What about Henry? Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question. Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in custody. No suspicions of anyone else?
Freak.
The islands are full of schemers, you know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone?
What?
What?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Insufferable.
The killer is in a cell waiting to be
Got
executed.
it.
Let's say he isn't the killer. He is.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Don't make me laugh.
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
Is that Red Skellyman? You gave that name up pretty easily.
Don't make me laugh.
I've had my suspicions for a while.
Why?
Why?
Pathetic.
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now she is blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
That seems tenuous.
The investigation freak.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate. K.HX. Where are they? What do you know of K.HX's disappearance? He hasn't been seen for a few days. Probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he? Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
He certainly is a bit of a prick for a man of the cloth. Well, I'm assuming he's a man of the cloth, given some of his outfit. I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up with a ferrywoman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's
No concern or empathy?
Oh, so pathetic.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody, it's exhausting. Where were your alibi, Yuri? Where were you last night?
where?
I was directing the ferrywoman all night. Okay, well that's your testimony, buddy. From where? Here in the celebratory gardens. You often work in the gardens?
What business is it of yours?
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof?
Freak.
No freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs unlike the HQ.
Crime cannot hide.
Give me your phone.
What?
Whoa. We'll decide to move past that south though. What?
Sure.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it. Not until I've finished my important work, you don't.
The investigator is
I have
here.
jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator Judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation or I will haul you in front of Judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide.
Freak.
Fine, whatever. Give me your phone. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to do and bring it back. I just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. Comms tower, okay. All obtained evidence is stored in Starlight. Case files are opened automatically as you find evidence. Starlight will link each piece of evidence to the relevant suspect in each case file. Starlight will also update evidence as new facts are discovered. Starlight is limited to tracking and categorization. The investigator must use their intuition and reasoning to define the truths. Since this is the first piece of evidence you have acquired, Starlight will now display how the evidence is categorized. This is the only time the flow will be displayed. If you wish to see this flow every time you acquire evidence, please enable the evidence flow in the options menu. Alright. Cool, so got Yuri's testimony, got his phone, no alibi breakers as of yet, but I feel we can probably get one quite soon. He is pretty sus, not gonna lie. Yuri says he was in the celebrated gardens all night directing Lydia in her duties. Okay, well that's his testimony. Alright, that's Carmelina Silence, that's Akiko. Crimson Acid. Okay, cool. Ah, Sam Daybreak's Red Skelly. Okay, got it. I keep pressing escape to go back, but it's Q in this game. Right, so. Need to verify Yuri's phone records, and I need someone to confirm his alibi. Crimson's motive. Tell me about Crimson.
Insufferable.
The traitorous idol.
What the hell?
Traitorous?
Don't be
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate.
Got it.
People shouldn't have so many secrets.
free.
Don't excuse her just because she's your friend.
Got
Don't look surprised. I've done my research. I know you and her go way back. The drinking gang. Bunch of drunks and freaks. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets. I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing.
You don't know me.
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and she wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. Devil May Cry much, eh? If the next island is perfect, there won't be much more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilise the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. Okay. Sure this isn't just about her blessing?
Huh?
What about it?
Got it.
You're jealous.
Worthless.
Your deductive skills have let you down, freak.
Sure.
I don't think they have. I'm not going to hang out with you, pal. Alright. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. That's a very cool thing to say. Oh, get some dead nebula. I don't like that, It's a pretty horny vending machine, I'm not going to lie. No. So anything down here? It's, Marshall's down there. Doom Jazz. Carmelina. Judge. Right, where's this comms tower? This might be important. The comms tower in here? Was that the log I was trying to open? Or a map I can open? Map. Gardens. Syndicate HQ. A red stripe can. Okay, I can't tell. Pyramid, home of a god. Lovely. Fantastic crystallized tear necklace. Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them. Pan for tears. Oh, is this the way into the... Citizen services. Okay, don't need to go here yet. Well, in lieu of finding the comms tower, maybe we'll just head up here and talk to this guy. Seems quite close by. So who's that? Population. The witness to the end. Nice. Is there no uncool people here in this island? Like, I kind of love everybody. Hey man, what's happening? I feel like I could talk to you all day, loved eyes. What's on your mind? Everything, nothing, you know how it is. Feeling quite relaxed. You're the only one in this island that is. That's why you're in this situation. Too many people that take things too seriously. They don't think about others, just their own advancement. That isn't how a perfect society runs.
Who the hell?
Do you come from a perfect society? You don't get this attitude and charming personality unless you come from a place where everyone in the government is looking to scapegoat you for their own cruelty and fuck-ups.
The investigator
You
is
personally?
here.
Of course, not me personally, the lower classes. No time to chat, things to do.
That's weird.
But I thought you... Okay. Another nightmare computer. I think that's to access the building, I'm assuming. Let's... Required software not found. Please edit Starlight's inventory and install any pending updates. Oh, so I need the Cosmos thing for that. Okay. Or can I still use this? Oh, I can use this. Okay, that's pretty good. It's like gold experience after it's died a while. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, we do be living in a society, though. Wouldn't mind living in a society like this, though. It's pretty smart. As long as it's got the aesthetic, I don't mind how it is. The standard gift given to the host when syndicate members visit each other. Oh, that's so nice. So polite. And I just took them. So these like idols of the different gods. Yeah, that's the guy that's somewhere in Ireland. Crying harmony, death man. That's the goat boy. Oh, hello!
Witness to the end.
Under the gaze of the gods.
The so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981 under the sign of Destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of Crying Grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser. That was a hard sentence to say. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility, overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you.
Other holy masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
The gods are watching us.
I love this guy's voice, oh my god. Time moves so strangely here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
What?
We are supposed to be their loyal servants. Only purpose is to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Their holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are looming.
So many have strayed for the path. This must be a sign from the gods. I just saw that, Chuckles. Is this guy the representation of a real-world experience personified? Well, he's called witness to the end, so I think we're all witnesses to the end to some kind of degree, especially nowadays. I think I want to be zealous with this guy. I kind of want to endear myself.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm here to do the work of the gods. I can see it in you, loved eyes. The fire of holiness. I live in fear of the rage of the cosmic deities. Maybe you can quell their anger?
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style. Far too much has happened in your absence. Truth has become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way. I have not strayed from the path.
The gods are an idiot.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Other gods working.
Or maybe it was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways.
This island is full of sinners.
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this
I
atrocity?
am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
The sinner that allowed demons onto the island. Will he burn in the fire of justice? How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction? Just avoiding that question entirely.
Another sinner.
Judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work.
Investigator.
Now, pardon me, how can I assist you with your holy work? Case files. Suspicions. What about Henry?
Crime cannot hide.
Do you believe Henry's responsible?
Under the gaze
All I
of
can
the
do is
gods.
trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
I don't like this.
But do you believe Henry did it though?
The gods are watching us.
It's not for me to question the gods.
The truth remains obscured.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full of sinners.
Exactly. Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done it.
The gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting. Tell me about these sinners.
Blasphemy.
The island crawls with them. They pay lip service to gods that don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are looming.
The island sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous. Now I despair.
I have a bad feeling.
What about the
this.
accused? Henry's a citizen, not a syndicate member. Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough. Oh god, yeah, well, that is a politician's answer. I know you were right about that.
Blasphemy.
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. Dissent spreads. This one let demons onto the island. Why stop there? Yeah. We did this to ourselves. Keeping the citizens like cattle was bound to be our undoing eventually. That's true, we do kind of like, you know, hold these citizens for sacrifice to move on and such. It's kind of rough.
The gods are an idiot.
Hope is not lost. This is a test from the gods. We will overcome it.
Of the gods.
Well, I hope so. Hang on the note. I just realised as well I'm 40 or so minutes into the stream and I've got 2 ciders and I've not even opened one of them yet, so just let me do that right now. Ah, investigating juice. Twin Peaks had it half right. Coffee is part of investigation, but cider is very close behind. What about your motive? Do you have a motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed
I am a
in the
humble
glory
servant
of the
striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Sure.
Am I taking your word for that?
gods. What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the path?
Other holy
The
masters.
gods, of course. Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous. Seemed quite defensive there. But I don't know if that's like just being as a bit of a zealot or he's got something to hide. So, where were you last night?
Where?
Investigate.
I spent the night here, in my apartment. Alone?
Oh,
By yourself? The architect came to visit me, a rare social call. She was with me at the time of the killings. Well, there you go, it's a direct, easy check. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting. Okay, we shall see, Mr. Witness. Romance? Some romance at the end of an island?
The gods are displeased.
That period of our lives is long gone, investigator. Was there anything odd about our behaviour?
The gods are
We had a
us.
pleasant time. We shared some wine I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise.
I need to investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening?
Investigate.
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call? Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry. Right, so we need to look at the timeline then, see what time that was. I'll follow up with the Grand Marshal. Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. Okay, so witness had a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 a short while before the council murder. He stepped out of the room away from Carmelina for some privacy. So that's before the council. Short while before the murder. So that lasted about 5 minutes. So we need to find the time of the murder. Okay, alright. Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment? The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. So that's what the nightmare computer is for. Okay. You can pull the records from that and check yourself. Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system? You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously. Paranoia. Got it.
Thank you.
Thanks for your cooperation. KHX. What do you know about K.HX's disappearance? Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry I can't help more, Lady Lovedass. Okay, so he doesn't know much. Did you see Yuri last night? He is secretary to the architect. You spoken to her? Alright. Maybe later on. May you fly with destroyed Eden,
Under the gaze
and
of
may
the
you
gods.
reach the moon. So that's the star that they're born under. So you say the star they're born under, may you whatever with whatever, and then you say, may you reach the moon.
Those crystals of time.
Alright. Can I go inside? Initializing vision engine. Okay, so this is his apartment. Crying grudge. Yeah, so his witness likes crying grudge. Plants collection. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts, and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. Witness's phone. I can take this to a comms tower and verify its location. Give me your phone. The Holy Catalyst. The Silent Goat. Relics from Persia from before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons. Oh, cool. Can I take the phone? No? Alright. I found Witness's phone in his apartment. Nice. That is a phone. That is a phone that a god would have. Witness told me that he'd received a phone call from Akiko. I can check his story out if I plug this into a comms tower. So we're getting quite a lot of stuff we can use with comms towers, we just have to find one. God, this looks just incredible. This is just so good. It's like really quite lo-fi, but it's really pleasing to look at. I think it works so well. It just goes to show that you don't need like, you know, crazy mental Unreal Engine 9 fucking graphics or whatever. As long as you've got like a style and you stick to it and it's striking, it can look absolutely gorgeous like this. Fantastic. Love it. Well-loved secateurs. A craftsperson tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for their users' hands over years of use. Oh, it's like trimming plants, yeah. Secateurs. Alright. Can I just jump off here? No? Oh, can I? Oh, I think I can. Awesome! It needs elevators. Love it. So how he's all getting on then in chat? How he's doing? Not had a chance to actually say to you, it's been all kind of A lot of me talking. How you all getting on? This is back to ground floor.
Relic obtained.
Tasty. Tasty, I don't really like mushrooms. Crying Judge. Crying Grudge. I don't have Cosmos yet, so I can't use that Nightmare computer. I've got blood crystals though, so I'll spend one to get this fast travel.
Unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Dead Nebula. I think I see a blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Right. Trying to find a comms tower, but I don't know where to look. I don't really know what one looks like. What is that? That's a hand. Oh, it's the ghost. It's the ghost. Okay. That's Akiko over there, I think. It might be prudent to actually go to the bloody crime scene then, do you think? I can talk all I want, but unless I actually see the crime scene, my words don't really mean much. One day. Oh, hang on there, I think I've got a wee bit of an issue here. Hold on. We having stream problems? Is it buffering a lot? Hang on there now. Okay. Hang on there now, folks. Alright. Sorry, I think I was having a bit of an issue there with on the other ends. I think it was just maybe the bit rate was too high. It was hanging for some people. Can you hear me now? Okay. Is the stream back up? Has the stream always been up? Seems to be when I'm checking it now. So fingers crossed this is back to normal. Another music tape, not bad, not bad. Alright. Just throwing caution to the wind a little bit here. Just go for it. See how it goes. See how long the delay lasts. Yeah, we hiccup there, I think. But it's not cut the stream off or anything. Just having a wee bit of bother with delay or something. Not entirely sure what the issue is, but I think there is an issue. Regardless. Maybe the bitrate was too high, or maybe it's just my internet freaking out. That's the council building, okay. Just double checking the stream still. Kilobytes a second, 0. Okay, that's fine. It's my internet, I think. Let's have a look. Oh. Kilobytes a second is showing. Nope, 0 again now. 823, 685, 820. My bitrate seems to be really acting up a little bit. It seems to be at 0, where kilobytes a second upload, it's going to 0 and then it's showing up as nothing. And I don't know if it's on my end, it's just been a complete arsehole. Alright, we'll just keep going. We'll brute force it. This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. It looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
Ooh,
All the blood in here
investigator
is
is
from
here.
council members. There are 2 other blood samples here, presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance. The First holy seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards.
Crime is repulsive.
They were killed last night by whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence. Oh, here we go. Ah, so they are martial guards. Look at those guys. Killed with a blade. There are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. There are symbols drawn in the blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognise. Okay. These are the martial guards that form the first of the holy seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack.
Sure.
They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood.
What the hell?
What the hell? Is this right? These aren't marshals.
The facts and the truth.
I don't know who they are, but this
the
blood
same.
doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty.
What the hell?
There you go. What the hell is going on? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either the knife, this knife was used, or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They've both had their throat cut. The lacerations are ragged.
I need to investigate.
This was probably done with a damaged blade.
Got
Rusty
it.
knife. There are marks drawn in the blood.
Got it.
The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger.
Sure.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking?
Is this a fact?
Henry has
or
demonic
a
symbols
truth?
burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here. Looking good for you there, Henry. That's too easy an answer. Be there, folks. Oh, tech goblins. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Alright, this should be it now. The bitrate's been, like, more or less halved. So, hopefully the internet can catch up now. Maybe it's gone down to 720p, so... Grotesque pyramid charms obtained. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, the citizens. Oh, isn't that right? Another wee save point. Don't mind if I do.
Fine travel unlocked.
Blazing Sunset Starlight Skin obtained. Not bad, I'll take that. So how are we looking, guys? How's the stream going now? Hey again, Shinji, how you doing, man? I'll just open this. Oh, I think the elevator's bust. You ever been to space, loved
The
eyes?
investigator is
I always wanted
here.
to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Well, strap in. Beyond that door is
Got
space.
it.
Is that a metaphor or something? No, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos.
That's weird.
The second holy seal is behind that door. Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find us a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get the rest of the building.
How?
How do you know about the second seal? Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it. And the puzzle? I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things. You could just solve the puzzle without any hints? Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by somebody who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can's space. So I can just feel my way through it. Haha, no, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock, or the can. Speaking of cans,
How?
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate! Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal? Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
How?
How likely is that? Well, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds that a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way through.
Oh.
Like you? Yeah, like me. But, and this is key, it'd need to be the one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host though.
How?
How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together, stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Convenient. How do you mean? Well, Henry and his demon suddenly got the bright idea to murder the council without any forewarning of what seals are. It's convenient that his demon just so happened to be able to keep Henry alive in the depths of space. You're really hot when you're suspicious, you know. By the way, I got a present for you. You're going to need some help if you're going to space.
That's strange.
A space helmet? Nice. Figured you want to breathe and keep your insides in your body. Where did you get this? I was poking around here, round about here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it.
Sure.
Cool. Much more stable. Good to hear. Meaning someone had used it to go through the seal? Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Make it yours, don't you think? Which planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space. Have you been in there? Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
The investigator is here.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? How will blink out of existence? If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
What the hell?
Us? Yeah, maybe after you saved this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before.
I don't.
Let's talk
like
about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Ah, whatever. Catch you later, buddy.
Key item obtained.
It's seen better days and is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space. Just the helmet, you don't need anything else. Alright. So this is the space door. Looks like a big waffle. Okay, yep, this is, this looks like it. Yep, he is absolutely flipping the bird. It's just that attitude, baby. This is very surreal. Okay. Another puzzle, I suppose. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Yeah, she looks very insulated from the desolation of space, doesn't she? Okay, so what have we got? And that does nothing. So we've got a bird, a snake, a bull, and a scholar. Okay. Are we looking for anything specific? I need to find out how to unlock this. It's something to do with that, I know that for sure. But bird. I think that was the wrong thing.
Don't test me.
That must have been a mistake. I need to figure out what the symbols are. There must be some clue on this island. On the island, okay. Maybe not here then? Or can I just brute force it? It's only 4 combinations. There's much more than 4 combinations. There might be a clue on the island, so let's just head back for now. Not supposed to be here yet. So it's crazy that the body's behind all these seals and... yeah. Let's get on this ladder. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Blood crystal
Don't mind if I
obtained.
do. Oh god, this is precarious. Anything up and around? Uh-huh. Okay, this doesn't feel like where I should be going, but fuck it. Kinda just freeballing it.
Relic obtained.
Nauseating offering gems. Ugh. Okay. Oh well. Can't really get much further from that puzzle. I think those are nightmare computers, those syndicate things. Who's close by? That's Yuri there. Maybe the Marshal. Where's the Marshal? Oh, she's over there. Or was it Carmelina? I can't remember. Who's Yuri's pal? Which one? Notes? No, it was... No, it wasn't Yuri. It was, Witness. Carmelina. Right. He was with Carmelina, so let's check that out. She seems close by. Yeah, 129. Sure it's Carmelina, right? Yeah. It's gonna be Carmelina. Alright. Well, good to know this stream's a bit more stable, that's good. I think we just had a wee hiccup with the internet or something there. Can be a wee bit. I am on Wi-Fi, believe it or not, but it's it's strong Wi-Fi, but it doesn't mean it's always stable. The goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races and is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics, and her experiments have caused genocides across entire planets. She's a bit of an arsehole. Genocide's not very good. Carmelina seems to be in her. That's Montserrat, yep. May the silent goat always walk with you. Last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Ooh, flashback. The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the Syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned Harmony. The god used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals. Victims? I did not willingly embrace damned Harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche. They can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weakness. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. But you failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Loved Eyes. We will never meet again. Oh. Ah, hello, guard. How you doing?
Halt!
Halt!
What do you want?
What do you want, freak? To see Carmelina. Is she expecting you?
I have a bad feeling
I hope
about
so.
this.
She should know the investigator is on the island. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is solved.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak.
Whatever, freak.
Waits in the throne.
She waits in the throne room.
Architect Carmelina Silence.
Carmelina Silence, the architect. Oh, nice dog.
The investigator is
Architect
here.
Carmelina.
Carmelina Silence.
Architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha's silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer, her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo's silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during demonic invasion on the 9th island sequence.
The investigation freak.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak, or her little computer.
The investigator
If
is
the Syndicate
here.
needs me, I answer.
How dare you?
This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome. Let's do fucking vengeance. Yeah.
Crime is
I will make sure they're avenged.
How dare you?
Your sentiment is superfluous. The killer has already been apprehended by the Grand Marshal. Is that the same Grand Marshal that allowed the alleged killer to escape?
It is cowardly.
Don't sling accusations around on your first day out of prison.
That's weird.
Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
Craft is its own
Temporary leader, don't forget that. Don't think I've heard a city pop skank like this. Yeah man, it's got a real skank to it. I love it.
We have achieved perfection.
The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne.
We have achieved perfection.
You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I am the architect. I will see us to the new island and then step aside. Any guarantee of that?
It is cowardly.
Law is law.
to stay.
The leader can't overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out.
Craft is its own
I am an
reward.
artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
How dare you?
I hope you can close this incident quickly. That dog is terrifying. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody.
Paradise killer.
Of course, I'll find the Paradise Killer.
Can I help you with anything?
Investigator, can I help you with anything? Okay.
Crime cannot
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
This is nonsense.
Asking such a thing is dreadful, Investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed.
This is nonsense.
All of us are loyal members of the Syndicate. I can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this.
Don't test me.
And what about yourself? Would you have any reason to commit murder?
How dare you?
Absolutely not. How dare you, Investigator?
Don't test me.
Is there anyone that can think of a reason for you?
I beg your pardon.
I'm beginning to think Judge made a mistake bringing you back. Oof, charming. Architect, what do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
This is nonsense.
Henry broke free and murdered the council. Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
Got it.
So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favourably upon you. Okay, well. Where were you last night?
Where?
Craft is its own reward.
Visiting witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. His last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. So there you go, that's that corroborated. Do you often visit witness? Not in recent times. Our path diverged.
That's strange.
Then why last night? For so long he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed and he has borne witness to the end of each one. This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there will be no more endings to watch.
We have achieved perfection.
I wanted to say goodbye to old art.
Oh.
What time did you arrive? About 9 PM. The logs in his apartment should be able to confirm that. Getting those logs, I don't know how to get them. Well, I do know how to get them, but they are pretty hard to get.
Investigator.
I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for our crisis meeting, sometime after midnight. I think that adds up. I was witness last night. Anything strange?
Do your job.
He wasn't happy I was there. He seemed agitated. How did this behaviour manifest? His mask lets you see more than he thinks it does. Surprise, confusion, worry.
Ooh.
Do you think he was involved with the murder? That's not for me to say. I'm just trying to be helpful. Did you see Yuri last night?
How dare you?
He is my secretary, Investigator. It would be strange were I not to see him. So that was before you went to witness his apartment? Yes. We concluded our business for the day and he left to deal with the ferrywoman from the celebratory gardens. I think that also adds up. K.HX, where are you? What do you know about K.HX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. We always enjoyed talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside the council building? Losing fine marshals to a killer like that is a tragedy. Unfortunately, I don't have any further insight for you, investigator. So just doesn't know too much then. Or maybe. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? It's one of the big mysteries, isn't it, investigator? You're the architect and you don't know? Security. It's the only bit of the island I don't design.
Craft is its own reward.
It's better for the council to design their security and keep the secret to themselves. Okay, hang out. You know what? Let's figure this out. Let's hang out. Can I ask you something, architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum.
Oh.
When did you get him?
We have achieved perfection.
This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. I never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigate.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them.
I'm glad to be
Can
back.
I pet him? Press F to pet dog! If you must. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything else, investigator? Busy. Ah, relationship increased. Come back later. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. Alright. Hello. Nice abs. Oh. Good eyes, good eyes, good eyes.
Crystal obtained.
And a few of these things now. Isn't Doomjazz? There's Doomjazz, yes, down there. Sweet. Platforming skills. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Ooh, oh, not just missed it.
Respawning.
Respawning. That'll do. Let's unlock this, please. Thank you. Nice. Bear the Shiba? Do you hate my dog? I'll kill you, no joke. Let's just quickly add that Shiba skin on. Thank you very much. That'll do. My job here is done. Hello, it's yourself. How's it going, my man?
Dr. Doomjazz.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Lady Love dies.
I see we have a fellow countryman on the cast here.
Dr. Doomjazz.
The Syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cairn Fortress in Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doomjazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat medical school and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Ice Kawami. That means Kawami means extreme. The two fled to join the Syndicate. And Starlight, the perfect pair. I am going to love him forever. I've missed the Doomjazz charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
And I've missed the Love Dies sass. How have you been? Still the same old Doomjazz?
This is bad.
It's been just swell down here. I assume you got the memo about last night?
Sure.
Something like that?
Hypothetically.
I presume you're here on business and not for something nicer?
Sure.
I've got a job to do down here.
I'm a professional.
How unfortunate. You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered.
What?
And we all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I'm well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery. Scotland forever indeed, Michael.
Sure.
What's your take on the Syndicate on this island?
How?
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
I don't like this.
That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? I want to hang out, but we'll do these first. Got to do my job first, you know. Business before pleasure and all that, you know. You think Henry did this, Doc?
I've got all the
You read my
time in the
report?
world.
I I don't
Not yet.
like this.
Go and see Akiko and the prisoner. I left my report with her for you.
Ah,
I didn't answer my question.
Hey.
That's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts.
sorry.
I promise to stop by more often. And I will. Well, alright then.
Hypothetically?
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it?
Ah,
So you don't think he did it? I didn't say that. I just mean there are some missing facts. And where you have missing facts, you have doubt.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about it? That's too easy.
the facts and the truth.
A nice story.
The same.
People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview.
Got it.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe that one of the vile working class would do this.
Got it.
There's something else at work here.
Haha!
Well, at least you have a working theory.
Who?
This guy indeed. Can you think of anyone else that's got motive?
Haha!
That's a biggie. That's a terrible crime. I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is innocent or as guilty as each other. What about you, Dr. Doomjazz?
Investigator.
Haven't got a motive, Love Dies. No one in the council you hate? I don't hate Love Dies. Life is too short, helps no one. Surely someone pisses you off.
It's been wonderful to
Just
see
let it
you
wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer. Where were you last night?
Where?
What?
I was at my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. It was found outside the council building. Blood everywhere. I checked him over. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already.
Haha!
The Syndicate building's logs should confirm my alibi. I'll check them. Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri Knight last night? Eh. I didn't see him last night, I'm afraid, Love Dies. That means he did it. Did you examine the dead guards at the First Holy Seal? Nope. Akiko wouldn't let me. Why?
The island is
She said that's military jurisdiction. She didn't want the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with a post-mortem.
What the hell?
Blocking investigation, I see. Even though there could be evidence.
I'm worried.
In her mind, she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars and he clearly did it.
The investigator.
Do you
is
actually
here.
believe that?
That's not nice.
I'm not much into beliefs, Love Dies. I'm waiting to see what truth you find. Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island?
I'm worried.
You want to run some blood? Wish I could help. Just after the crisis meeting last night, parts of the central servers started corrupting.
I have a bad feeling
That's convenient.
about this.
I'm a
Isn't it?
professional.
I became aware of it because the terminal in my lab does automated backup in the early hours.
I see.
I got a report that the backup failed. I took a look at it and part of the medical archive had corrupted.
Ah,
What about the backup of the central server on the moon?
Investigator.
That went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all of the moon database, I can still access most of the files on there. Where is the server on the island? In the caverns under the island. Masahiro Heavy Industries maintains it. The only entrance into the cavern is via the Deep Factory, and that's under lockdown. Why? The Deep Factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Council member Makin Origin ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up in the council penthouse. Same with Pandora too. She ran Dead Nebula in the Deep Factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command of Dead Nebula, but they're on the next island. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tears was Makin's assistant in Masahiro, but he's on the next island as well.
don't test me.
I'll go to the 25th island and bring Nicolina and Balthazar back, and they can open up the Deep Factory so I can find out what the hell is going on with that server.
I've got all the time in the
Not so
world.
fast, Love Dice. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you to the next island, and she's on your list of suspects, right?
Don't test
So,
me.
what do I do about this server?
Strange.
2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck and coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy. Paranoid. I'll go for the second one.
Wonderful.
Ha! Keep on trucking, Love Dice. K.HX! Where is he? What do you know about K.HX's disappearance? I heard he was missing. He keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? Right, Carmelina. Where was the architect?
Indeed.
She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. Did you see Witness to the end last night? I don't know what he was doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of an island. Go ask him. Already have. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? Not a thing, Love Dies. Council business. Alright. Let's hang out. Got a sec, Doc?
I've got all the time in the world for you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman? Not both together, I hope. Not a lot of either in the Idle Lands. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I've got a bottle of freedom letter open. Just a wee one.
Glad to be back.
Just a small one though.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Love Dies.
How's it feel to be investigating again?
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Haha.
Indeed it is.
Got it.
How was the doctor since I last saw him?
Fabulous.
Keeping entertained, you know? It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
I'm sure there is.
Haha.
Only one way to find out. Oh, yes!
I was born.
You want to be a suspect in an out-of-hours investigation?
Fabulous.
You can come around to open my case file anytime.
How?
Maybe you've got some time right now? Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows. Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by anytime, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind. Oh yeah.
Fabulous.
I am enraptured by you, Love Dies. Besotted. Enthralled.
I have a bad feeling
Where's this going?
about this.
I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. Probe. Probe. You said you might be able to help me?
You've got this wrong.
Love Dies, you've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you, and I can't get you out of my head. I'll break some ethics. I treated witness for death scream trauma. You started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Theoretically.
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams. The fuck is this? What the hell is that? When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream in a burst of psychic energy. Two seconds.
Why don't you tell me if it's garbage?
Alright. Go.
I hope, but feel free.
My flatmate has made some vegan steak.
It's my first time, so it
Mm.
might not be amazing.
Mm.
It should be quite hot, so be
Mm.
careful. But you can see the chewiness.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hey,
Hmm.
a lot of salt, a lot of umami.
Hmm.
Maybe a bit too salty, I think. Need to work on that. But
That's really nice, man.
it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
I know, I didn't know. I was kind of like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, that's
bro.
dope.
Yeah,
Very nicely
yeah,
done, man. Cool. That's awesome. Hmm. Look at that. I've got a good flatmate. Started feeding me now. Awesome. Right, sorry. Back to the game. Normally you can't hear them, but you become attuned to them. How so? That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the god's anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taking it as one of the many signs of the end times. What treatment does he take? High strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. God, yeah. That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for gods. It's dissipated away from the island.
The investigator is here.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
Theoretically.
I had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. But no one else on this island? Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Would this include the demonically possessed?
Hypothetically.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Sure.
How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Definitely compliments to the chef. Good man. Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
Been worried about his mental health.
The island is about to end.
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. Pardon me. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out onto his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. Who? Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia. So that's why they like hanging out. Why are you suddenly telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night and the lunatics we have on the island. And then the heavens send an angel to come and question me. So you're breaking patient confidentiality to try and get into my pants?
I had no idea.
Is it working? I'll let you know. You're a good egg. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. I love him. He's my favourite. If he's the colour, I'm gonna die. What the hell? Right, so maybe worth going back to talk to Witness then. The back door to Doom Jazz's clinic.
Is this a fact?
This should be covered by Syndicate HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits.
Don't like
I wonder if Doom
this.
Jazz uses this. So the back door to the clinic is bust, so it's not going to log who comes in and out, so that's quite useful for anyone who doesn't want to get noticed.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay. That looks interesting. Yes, I think I actually do want to go and talk to the witness right now. Can I just fast travel straight from here? Can I not fast travel from here? Okay. How do we get back? How do we get back up? Oh, is that a lift? Oh, looks like a lift. Go there. Yeah, that looks about right. Nice. Right, now, witness, where are you? There you are. What was this? Red crest. It looks like it'll fit into something. Okay, that's interesting. Plus I could probably ask him if he knows anything about the second seal as well, if he knows how to get into it. Can I try this again?
Nightmare computer.
Is it just the skull? Is that it? No, I need head. I need horns, but where's the other horn? No. Ah, it was that. Fucking, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's try this now. And same again. And yeah, that's the same horn. There we go. I'm just an idiot.
Sure.
These are the logs of who entered and exited the Syndicate HQ last night. There's only one route to the council building, and it involves going through the Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the council, he'd have come through here. Let's see.
Ooh, the
Architect Carmelina
investigator's here.
left the HQ early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic. Okay. An alibi for him.
What the hell?
Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get into the council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell? Oh! Chuckles, that's a fantastic idea. Oh my god, I am totally doing that. Doesn't really look like me, but yeah, I'll do that. I think I will do that just after the stream. I'll upload it and make that my profile picture, I think. Because yeah, like the Jack Frost branding is good for the now, but if I do keep doing this and I do start making money from it, it's going to be a bit dodgy if I'm making money with using a licensed character as my profile picture and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's best if we just take it easy. But yeah, I got a week for my birthday. I got a commissioned picture of my commissioned artwork done of my D&D character. So I think I might do that. Witness, I have some more questions for you, my friend. Do I? No. No, I want to ask about your motive.
Why?
Why have you started taking calls in private?
What?
Why is this anyone's business? Are you hiding something? Plotting something?
Of course no.
Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, true. Jack Frost does not look like me either. As far as anyone else is aware. Do you know anything about the second Lucille? Nothing, Lady Love does. It's a mystery to everyone on the island. We shall see about that. Death screams, there we go.
Crime cannot hide.
Tell me about the moment the council died. I know you suffer from psychic death screams.
This island is
Doom Jazz can't be trusted with patient confidentiality around you. Yes, every time a person dies, I am assailed by their psychic death scream echoing out into space. Doom Jazz prescribes me medication for it.
Ah.
Did you suffer from death scream trauma when they died? Yes, I was assailed by the psychic death screams of the council. I was brought to my knees by the pain.
Why?
And why were you irritated to see Carmelina?
what?
Is that what she told you? I was surprised. It's unlike her to do a social call.
Why?
Why do you think she interpreted that as irritation?
What?
I believe she wanted to gloat about the perfect next island. I wasn't in the mood to fawn over her achievements. I have different views on the rush to perfection. Did you see the architect last night?
This island is
I don't know what to tell you other than what I've already said. She came to spend the evening with me here. If you want to know what she did before, you need to ask her. Did you see the doctor last night? The doctor claimed to be his clinic all night. I think the logs did say that. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside of the council building? Is this case not open and closed? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the council building? I'd like to, but it's got blocked off. May you fly with destroyed Eden.
the end
May you
times
reach
of
the
the
moon.
moon.
Okay, I didn't get too much from you there, witness, but one day that mask will crack, and I will put you in the ground. Right. That wasn't very professional of me. Blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Yeah, that's the JoJo one. Yeah, the artwork of my my D&D character in the JoJo style, the late Iraqi style, to be precise. Oh, all right. Now what do we do? Let's just unlock that.
Time travel unlocked.
Oh,
Lloyd skins
nice.
obtained.
Right. Oh, okay. I have a call. Love dice. We have the suspect in custody. You were not necessary. So why are you calling? I am under orders to cooperate you. Nenorosito? Who's giving you your orders? Judge has assumed authority while this crisis is resolved. Haven't you been briefed? Are you just wandering around without a clue? We have a suspect that was found with a murder weapon. He has motive and history. He was found with the council's blood in his stomach. We are not making a super collider here, Nenorosito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Dammi potere. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doom Jazz if you want to know more. I'm guarding the suspect at the desolation cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again. The control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorise you. The bridge across to the prison is on the south beach. That's near where I am. Than. Goodbye, Nenorosito. Which one is the JoJo one? They're all fucking JoJos. I think that's it there. I hear sound, I hear music.
Blood crystal obtained.
Oh, was there a way in here? What was that? Oh, that'll do. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed.
Sure.
I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. Yo, Shinkawa does commissions, mate. That is the next one. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight.
Analyzing.
residue sample. 68.7 thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. That's exactly what that is. No traces of unknown chemicals found.
Nanny the hell?
Nanny the hell! To the words right out of my word, lady love. Words right out of my mouth, even.
Ooh.
Someone may have melted through these bars. Yeah, everyone's pretty dodgy on this island. Anyone could be the killer. Hello, flat guard. What do you want, freak?
The investigator.
What's your
is
deal?
here.
Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls. Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Oh.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. That'll be Nightmare Computer. Let's go.
Nightmare computer.
Nightmare Computer. Skull. Face. Horns. Horns. Baby horn. Skull. Skull.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Boom. Hacker man. Wow. Okay. This'll do. Well. Isn't this a long bridge? Oh, we're getting all red. Desolation cell. Oh, we're getting moody in here. I like it. I like it. This. At least there's a phone here on this terrifying, evil cult island.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Bridge to nowhere. Yep. Oh, there's Henry as well. Okay. There's the goat. I keep forgetting the goat's name. Hello, it's yourself. Nenorochito. That's how you say it.
What the hell?
Pardon? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be
Good to
back.
see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Born in Mihai Day, Romania in AD 991 under the sign of New Night. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan on Mihai Day, Romania. During the reign of the gods, she was drafted into the army of New Night as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer. Sassy.
Got it.
Suspected murderer. We haven't even been to trial yet. Everyone gets a fair shake. Come on.
Taci, dracului din gură.
Yeah, exactly. Which means, shut the hell up. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. Well, he's the perfect person to frame then, isn't he? He'd been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. That Labagiu took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 23:52.
That's strange.
You know the time precisely? I can tell you how many rounds are in any gun I pick up. I can tell you the weight of any sword you hand me. Soldiers make sure they know things, Nenorochito.
Sure.
How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. When he escaped, in the struggle he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him?
Ce?
outside the council building at 003. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene but was unable to. We were not able to traverse the second holy seal. And wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dice. Our orders are to investigate before we execute him. Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my lab report about last night. Lab report? I'm just making up words now. And a report on the Labagiu's history. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. There you go. Doomjazz examined Henry. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more.
Goodbye, Nenorochito.
Goodbye, Nenorochito. Yeah, just took a knife and she's fine with it, whatever. This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen version. Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show his blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Got it.
Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Gross. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decades since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared onto his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Yeah, they were. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Sure.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. Okay. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome his inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out. Or does it? Okay, Henry. What you got to say for yourself, buddy?
Henry Division.
Possessed citizen accused of mass
Who the
murder.
fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I, indeed?
Henry Division.
A citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago, father unknown. Arrested multiple times by the Marshal for assault, robbery, arson and torture. Imprisoned in a desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. God. Mood. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics.
Who the fuck are you?
Got it.
An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
Wanna have a nice
Okay,
little
let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit down.
The investigator is here.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on the island 27 years ago. No one knows who your father is.
What?
That's
fucking
weird.
ever.
Isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check? No nothing. You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Centre more times than anyone else.
Crime is
Fighting,
repulsive.
robbery, arson, torture, and then you finally got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I have a
You broke the law
bad
and started
feeling
communicating
about
with the
this.
gods.
Paradise feels
An
wrong.
act forbidden because the psychic pathways opened allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. He's really scrawny, isn't he? And some fuck started giving me books on demonology. Said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit.
Got it.
You don't know who it was?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Death? Sounds like I need to look into this.
My mind.
Sounds like I need to look into this.
Don't test
I'm gonna need a
me.
drink after this. I'm going to...
Paradise
Stop it.
feels- Got it.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist.
Whatever you fucking say.
But, I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons?
I have a bad feeling.
I used to be the head of the
about
Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons. Used to be? I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled. Poetic. Two lawbreakers. What could go wrong?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are we gonna fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
The investigator.
Before
is
that,
here.
tell me about the demon inside you.
I'm shocked.
Had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a grey husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior.
I'm shocked.
You got any fucking questions or what? Okay. A decade ago? Yes. Yeah. Okay, Henry. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator?
Are
You syndicate
fucking
fucks
kidding
drag
me?
us citizens from the real world to your shithole island and treat us like cattle.
I spend my entire
We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy.
What a fucking
I
surprise.
hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anything else. Especially all you syndicate fucks. Switching accents is hard.
Sure.
What about the demon inside of you?
The demon wants
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time.
into nothing.
Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
Don't test me.
Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White, hot, scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him. Where were you last night? Did you kill a council and martial guards? I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. Oh, it's easy enough. Yeah, right. Upbeat music. My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night.
That's strange.
New Night? The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except, I can see New Night.
Ooh, the investigator.
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No, I don't know. Maybe? I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess? Was this before or after you were found by the marshals?
What a
I don't fucking know,
surprise.
investigator. Why don't you go and find that out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues to the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Did you see Yuri last night?
Not a
Who
fucking
the
thing.
fuck is that? Okay. Did you kill the martial guards outside the council building? Yes. No.
I spent my
If you say so.
entire life
No memory?
drifting.
Are you beginning to get the hint? Henry, did you go through the second holy seal? The what?
Sure.
Did you go to a plateau on a barely known planet in space to get to the council last night?
Are you
Can you
fucking
even-
kidding me?
Can you even hear yourself? What the fuck does any of that mean? No memory? You're beginning to get it. Tell me how you escaped.
Not a fucking thing.
You tell me, investigator. Yeah, this is going to be the repeating thing, I think.
I spent my
I can't remember. Can you remember anything before you escaped? Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years.
That's weird.
Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
Ah.
Any idea what caused this?
Not a fucking thing.
It's your fucking job to find out. Tell me about how you ended up like this.
I'm shocked.
What's to
Stunned.
tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
Sure.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion.
I'm shocked.
We all need a hobby.
Stunned.
And now I'm here. What do you know about K.HX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Yeah, thought so. I get a lot of who the fuck is this. Did you see the architect last night? Who? Yep. Did you see the doctor last night? How should I know? Yep. Did you see Witness to the End last night? Oh, I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Are you
Fuck off!
kidding me?
Okay. Let's hang out. Let's talk, Henry.
The investigator
I need to know more
here.
about you. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing.
Not a fucking thing.
How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. This whole thing is messed up.
What?
What?
Ooh,
24
the
islands, and
investigator
we're
is
no
here.
closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Whatever you
Whatever.
fucking say.
Alright. So. Got some leads. Got some info. Got some more questions that we started with, so it's always a good sign. A lot of shit to be following up on, but I think that'll be us for tonight, ladies and gents. So, yeah, thanks so much for joining me on my first stream back. It's been a long ass time since I've streamed, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. Tried to be as entertaining as possible because this is a visual novel after all, so there's a lot of dialogue, a lot of me talking, so hopefully that didn't get too, you know, horrible. Hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, awesome. I think I might start streaming tomorrow, based on how I've got an essay to write tomorrow for my college, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it should be good for 8 PM tomorrow again, and we'll pick back up. We'll investigate Henry a bit more, we'll check up on some alibis, get some more info, and maybe we'll find out who killed Paradise, who knows. But until then, folks, I've been Champion District, you've been watching me, and I have been a streamer. Good to see you again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.